Gamey Cats.
Hey there, fellow gamers! River City Girls is out, and thanks to the awesome people at WayForward, I got to try it out a little earlier. River City Ransom and Double Dragon were some of the first games I played, and they mean a lot to me, so I just wanted to give you my honest first impressions as a longtime fan. I will be posting a more grounded review just as soon as I get to sink my teeth more deeply into all of the mechanics and put some more serious time into the game. River City Girls is also full of cameos and lore from the Kunio-kun series and other games from Tecno's catalog, so spotting them is turning out to be a fun game by itself. That means that I will also be posting something focusing on that as well. If you're on the fence about the game and just want to see pure gameplay without someone blabbing on top of it, well, I'm also posting a video showing the beginning of the game, and you can find a link to it in this video's description. Also, if you want to see a somewhat brief history of the Kunio-kun franchise and the games that led up to River City Girls, as well as a quick overview of the characters and mechanics, there is a video on the channel about everything you need to know about River City Girls before you play it. For now, first impressions, and I'll refrain from spoiling anything major. The first obvious thing that jumps at you when you start the game, and well, when looking at videos and screens online, is just how insanely good the presentation is. The pixel art is really detailed and well animated, with a lot of body language and facial expressions, shown in just about everything that the characters do. If you like good pixel art, this game is instantly a treat. It really feels like I'm playing a modernized CPS3 or Neo Geo arcade game, and those have some of the best looking pixel art in the industry. So yeah, it's really good. Beyond the sprites, the UI, portraits, and just about everything else has a lot of fun little details. For example, there's these little animations with Kyoko and Misako when you start the game that display what the options do, and they're a lot of fun to look at. During dialogues, in-game, you see the character portraits leaning over to look at the game, as they talk to each other, which is a nice touch.
I think they're dating Kunio and Rookie. What? They better not be! Relax. Their brains are just broken. I'd be a lot more broken if they ever touch my Ricky!
Visiting stores has a very cutscene look to it as well, and they make it look like the girls are hanging out inside these shops. The manga intro at the beginning also makes me hope that the game will be getting an actual physical manga in the same style at some point, or even just a digital one online.
That's it. I'm dead. Death by math. Here lies Misako, killed by numbers. I don't even go to this school. Huh? What is it, Kyoko? Ricky and Kunio! They've been kidnapped!
The backgrounds are standouts as well. It's really nice to see how every single room has its own look and identity. There's some fun little throwbacks as well, like the dodgeball training field on the school's courtyard, which you see in a couple of the older games. Speaking of throwbacks, I mentioned earlier that the game has a bunch of references, and while some of them are characters from the franchise, there's also some really funny things like Abobo teaching you the importance of breaking brick walls. In fact, the game had me chuckle fairly often so far, and that's because the dialogue's writing and the delivery by all the voice actors are really very strong. The sense of humor is reminding me a lot of the Shantae games, so if you like that, it's very much a safe bet that you might enjoy this one too. I also need to mention the soundtrack because it's really fun and addictive so far. There's quite a bit of it, with it changing after every couple of rooms, and some tracks even have vocals. That was cool in Double Dragon Neon, and it's very cool here. There's even some musical throwbacks, like a new version of the River City Ransom shop theme. I think the soundtrack's gonna be worth getting to listen to it on its own. Now, for the actual gameplay and mechanics, this is the glue that could make or break the game, considering that, it's all about fighting. Like I said, I want to talk about it some more once I actually get to see everything that the game has to offer. But so far, it feels really good. You are constantly earning new abilities, finding new objects, buying and unlocking new skills, and getting new recruits with their own movesets. So, in terms of play, you're always getting new toys to try out. The game also brings back a lot of moves from the previous Kunio games, and so far, it seems really balanced, though it's too early for me to say so for sure. Specials are really strong, but you can't spam them, because most of the powerful moves have significant cooldowns. You have blocking, just defend moves, and evasions. Not to mention that the more stuff that you unlock, the more you can combo and try out new ways of beating people up. Kyoko and Misako also have similar control inputs, but they have their own movesets and skills, just like in Kunio-tachi no Banka, although they push it much further in this one. Oh yeah, because you also have experience points and levels, dying is not quite as punishing as it used to be in River City Ransom. While you're still losing quite a bit of money, if say a boss is giving you trouble, leveling up means that you'll have better stats and attacks at your disposal when you come back to it. Honestly, just talking about it makes me want to go back and play some more. I actually had to pull myself away from the game to record this because I was having a lot of fun. Really looking forward to seeing what the rest of this game has to offer.
I'd rather give you a hug, FYI. Stay down. Don't make us fight you again.
Got a real mouth on you. Must be why Kunio likes you.
So, what are your thoughts on this game? Share them in the comment section below. Here's hoping that it does well, so we can see more of Kyoko and Misako from the River City Girls team. Well, until next time.